Hi, everybody. Gay Lewis here. And I usually give you a little bit of inspiration for the day, but I've had a few people who liked my decorating video when I gave some tips on decor. So they have asked me to do that occasionally. So today that's what I'm going to do. I'm calling this monthly decorating tips. And last time I talked about color and how color makes a house pop and how you make the colors 60, 40, and 10%. So you have three colors, that's 60, 40, and 10%. And the color value. If you want to see that video, it's on Colors Make a House Pop. Today I want to talk about scale and dimension. And I got some pictures from the internet, and I don't even know where these came from, so I hope I'm not they're free pictures. They were just out there. So uh, I wanted to give you some kind of an example here of what I wanted to talk about. Now, this is a contemporary setting, and it's asymmetrical. It's all kind of off balance, which makes it balanced. Kind of an odd thing, right? Anyway, it's asymmetrical. And as you can see, somebody's thinking outside the box because it is asymmetrical. There's a table off center. There's a painting on the floor. And everything's done in neutral colors. But talking about color value, now see, this would be 10%. You've got a black lamp, black table, and some black chairs over here. So that's the 10%. Black would be that 10% color. And then you've got the most of the color here would be neutral, like gray. Then we have a painting up here that's got just a little bit of color in it that gives you the room a bit of visual interest. So this is an asymmetrical design, and whoever designed this room is thinking a little bit outside the box. Like I said, the table isn't centered, painting on the floor. It's different. And that kind of, when someone comes into your home, it's well done, but it's different. A little, odd and ends of things that are a little different. Now, painting up here, anything above your sofa should be 8 to 10 inches above whatever it's connected to, whether it would be the mantle or the sofa. You don't want it so far apart that they lose their balance between each other. So this would be 8 to 10 inches. That might be just a little bit more, but not much. And if it were my room, since I like color, I would be putting some of these colors, maybe see that little bit of yellow in there. I would put some yellow in the pillows or maybe a throw, and maybe a yellow object or two on the little table. But it's all balanced because the scale is about the same. There's not one piece that overwhelms the other. So we need to think about balance and scale when we're doing a room. Also, consider your style. This one is definitely contemporary. I have one here that's traditional. That's more my style, although I would use more color. But here we see it's symmetrical. We've got sofas on each side that balance out, and everything is done in a symmetrical fashion. Nothing is really thinking outside the box on this one. Painting again is 8 to 10 inches above the mantle. Now, if it were me, she's got two candlesticks over here. I would put two more over here, or something else of visual interest that is about the same size. I like to do things in odd numbers. And that would be 3, 5, 7. And she's got 4. 1, 2, well, 3 there. But if you have two more over here, that would make it 5. And I think that would make the fireplace a little bit more balanced. To me, in my preference, The chandelier is the perfect style. It's a traditional, but it's also very dark. And the rest of the room is in creams and neutral tones, except for the framing here and the table here. And those go. She's got a little bit of same color over here and here, and a few places in the fireplace. Again, color balance also. So we're talking, maybe this wood color would be the 10% in her house. Everything else, the 60 would be the neutral colors, the wall. But back to the chandelier. The style goes with the tradition, but if it were me in my place, I would put either neutral or a brass, because the black is kind of stark compared to the rest of the room. Although she does have a few black accents like the table, the lamp, and some things in the bookcase. But this one is symmetrical and very well done. Both of them are very well done, different styles, but they're very well done. Just remember scale and balance when you're putting your room together. If you want to do something traditional, you're going to have like this, you're going to have a lot of objects. And if you're going to do something more contemporary, see if I can get back to that picture here. Oh, it's down here. Sorry. It's a little bit more minimal. Just a little bit more minimal with objects. Which one do you like better? They're both well done. This is contemporary, more contemporary, and then this one is the more traditional. As we go along, and I give you decorating tips on a monthly basis now, we'll talk about different things like this. What would you do differently? Like I said, for me, I'd add a little bit more color, but then I'm more of a colorful person. I would add a little bit more color here too, as far as that's concerned, because this piece, the wood frame, and the table are a little bit more rustic. And that's okay. They blend together, but it's just not as traditional as what I would prefer. So I would get a table and a frame that's a little bit more traditional, not quite so rustic. But what would you change? When you get it all together, it looks good and it balances. And that is the subject for the day, balance and scale. Scripture for the day. Well, I can't leave you without one because I am Gay Lewis and that's what I do. But this one comes from Proverbs 31, and the lady of the house, she watches over the ways of her household and does not eat the bread of silliness or idleness. Silliness is good too, but it says idleness. I just couldn't see it. Get up early, get your housework done. Whatever your style is, make it your home. Make it comfortable for you and your family. Decorating tips for the month. See you next time. Bye-bye.